One of the best! You got the best! An all-new Scooby-Doo original movie. The legendary rock and roll band KISS. The Star Child. The Demon. The Catman. The Spaceman meets the legendary dog. I'm here for the funnel cake.
Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama. Welcome to our channel, Paws On Animation, another Spooktober podcast.
Today we're covering one of our favorite Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo and KISS Rock and Roll Mystery.
Yes! In this movie, the Mystery Gang is tasked with getting rid of a red witch that's been terrorizing a KISS-themed amusement park, only to end up teaming up with the KISS band themselves to solve the mystery of cosmic proportions, and it's awesome!
And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click notification bell updates on future podcasts and World of Paws videos.
Absolutely. This is one of the best Scooby-Doo crossovers ever, as well as one of the best crossovers ever in animation. DVD, I should say straight to DVD history.
Yes, absolutely. And it's crazy how this one isn't really talked about, because I understand Scooby-Doo has movies about every year. They have maybe 1 to 2 DVD movies come out a year. You're always looking forward to the next one, and it's always a fun little thing. You're looking forward to the next adventure, just like with the DC animated movies on what they're gonna have them solve next. And before they started having some unfortunately lame mysteries, this one was probably one of the most peak Scooby-Doo movies they've ever done. And it was clear they put in a lot of effort, way more effort than they really need to do, because it's clear they really loved this idea and they really loved this band.
Absolutely. This movie runs 78 minutes, so it's a little over an hour, but when you're watching it, you're so immersed in it, you don't think about the length of the time, and the next thing you know, you're going, that's it? It's over?
Darn, that's the end.
Now, this has a bittersweet story to it, because this is the last time that Matthew Lillard, Frank Welker, Greg Giffen, and Mindy Cohn all appear in a Scooby-Doo production.
Yes.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting tongue-tied. And so it's bittersweet.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I guess they want to make sure it went out. They went out with a bang, being all together, because we know they ended up, a few of them ended up getting replaced in later movies, either by retiring or by being replaced in newer projects or in the Scoob theatrical / streaming movie. So it was really fun to see them together one more time for this film.
Now, this was probably the first time before Scooby Natural came out after this. So this was their first true encounter with the real supernatural, as you said, cosmic proportions with KISS.
Right.
Before the supernatural or Scooby Natural crossover with Sam and Dean.
Right.
And you had a great voice cast, including not only the Mystery Gang, but the KISS group members, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Tommy Thayer, and Eric Singer as Star Child, the Demon, the Spaceman, and Catman in their original rock roles.
Yes.
You also had Gary Marshall and Penny Marshall. And I think this is one of Penny Marshall's final voice acting roles as well. Polly Perrette, Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish, Kevin Smith with a really, really small role, as well as Jason Mewes. And they had a role like Clerks together in this movie.
Right.
And it was just so much fun.
Yes.
I think that's the thing that stands out secondary to the awesome animation.
Yes.
That it had is just the amount of fun you have watching it.
Right. Because the way it starts off, you think it's going to be like a regular Scooby-Doo mystery. But as it goes on, it starts playing out a lot differently from their other ones. Again, they start changing the formula early on, but the recent films seem to forget there's a mystery period and just kind of have them go through mayhem, chased by a monster, and they tell you who did it at the end, and there's no more mystery. Here, there was a mystery, but you couldn't really piece together who was behind it through the clues, because you had suspects, some were obvious, and then, oh, that person didn't do it. Wait, this person, that person didn't know who did it. And this was like a Zombie Island type thing where the Red Witch actually was a Red Witch. This was not a person in disguise.
Right. So, the back of the case, yes, we own it. It says, get ready to rock, because Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang team up with the one and only KISS in this all-new, out-of-this-world adventure. We join the gang at KISS World, the all-things KISS theme park, as they investigate a series of strange hauntings. With the help from KISS, they discover that the Crimson Witch was returned to summon the Destroyer from the alternate dimension of Kissteria. Yes, there's a lot of KISS themes in here.
Right.
The evil duo's ghastly plan to destroy the Earth. Can the gang's cunning and KISS power of rock save the day? So you have to watch it to find out. Of course they do. There are heroes, but yes, this was definitely one of the rare instances where it wasn't, it's the butler, it's the maid,
right,
it's the sheriff. It was taken to be authentic and real what was happening.
Right. And another thing is that it's clear that whoever wanted to do this project and have KISS in it really was a hardcore fan of KISS, because Ma knows pretty much all the songs of the band, and they play just about the entire soundtrack as nothing but KISS songs. They don't even play any Scooby-Doo music in here. All the background soundtrack is all KISS songs, from the opening to the middle parts to the chase scene to the final battle. Yes, there's a battle in here. There's just multiple KISS songs. Although they were the entire soundtrack, so you know they got paid a lot for this.
And it was brilliant. That was absolutely the best thing to do. And you didn't expect it going in. You had no idea, because it doesn't tell you on the jacket that that's what's going to happen.
Right.
And then you're watching it and you're hearing, like, that's a KISS song. That's a real KISS song. That's a KISS song. Oh my gosh.
Right.
And it adds to the excitement and the fun of watching it as well. It was just perfect accompaniment to all the things that were going on.
Right.
Rather than having some, I guess you could say, not generic, but stock type music,
right,
that would have normally accompanied that.
Right. And another great thing about this is when it gets to the third act, you start finding out, like I said, it's like the Zombie Island route, where this villain is real, not a person in disguise. And you find out KISS has cosmic superpowers from another dimension in outer space, and they've been tasked to protect the Stone of Rock or something. and I'll make sure I get the name right, that's all. And what was really...
The Black Diamond.
The Black Diamond. They were guarding protecting the Black Diamond, and all the stuff you've seen happen for real. They're saying it was cover up for the cosmic stuff. And they even have like a Sailor Moon style transformation.
Yes, that was awesome.
And to me, it was like by the time it got to the final battle and you saw where they really came from, it's like, why isn't there a KISS animated series based off this?
Yes, it could have been like maybe 5 episodes, 6 episodes, even a short length one would have been better than none at all.
Right, because the way this planned out, it almost felt like they wanted to do an entire series or a standalone movie, and I was surprised when nothing ever came of it, because I think that would have been really well loved, not just by KISS fans, but people who probably never heard of them or don't know them well, but maybe heard the parents talk about it.
Excellent animation.
Yeah.
The animation in here, it's cosmic. There's no other way to describe it, especially in the final battle.
Yes.
And this is just like with Scooby Natural. You saw that episode and you're like, why is this not a series? Why? Again, it can be a short series, but why is it not a series? This is the same as you said. 2 perfectly great opportunities missed out by Warner Brothers. Like, they were so busy trying to jump on trends or things they thought were cool, or things they thought people would like, or trying to just reboot things no one needed rebooting,
right,
instead of doing something original like this.
Right.
They fall back on the same old crap they did before.
Because this is one of the last great Scooby-Doo movies prior to the Scoob movie in 2020. Right. And now with the DVD movies, you know, they still come out, but the last few ones they've had just been uninteresting, or there's no mystery.
Except for the crossover with Courage.
That was it. And that was the one bright spot in it. And then the most recent one with Trick or Treat, they've upended all the Scooby-Doo lore, and some woman is the reason why Mystery Gang is legendary, and now she's getting all the credit for their detective work and stuff, and ended up being kind of like a slap in the face. So
second worst movie next to Scoob.
Yeah, so yeah, no offense if you like Scoob, but that just felt like a slap in the face to all these decades of Scooby-Doo lore. So another huge reason why we love this movie so much is that this again was peak Scooby-Doo crossover, peak Scooby-Doo animation, peak Scooby-Doo mystery, creative ideas, just everything. This is one of those movies that just did everything right, and more people need to see it and talk about it because it deserves to be on like top 10 or top 20 best Scooby-Doo movies of all time.
Yes, and this is also one of those instances where Daphne ends up crushing on one of the guests, and she was crushing on Star Child.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, Fred was jealous. She's like, Star Child, oh my gosh. And she was the expert on KISS and Star Child specifically.
Oh my gosh.
And those moments were absolutely hilarious. I love when they have it there where he gets jealous. Because he's always like clueless and so calm and doesn't worry, and then when she starts crushing on someone, all of a sudden he's jealous.
It's like opposite what you wanted to have in Scooby Natural, and Dean was end up being the one jealous.
Yes, this is just a wonderful movie. It came out in 2015, but we can tell you watching it, it's not dated. It's amazing. It feels fresh and new, like it's something that they put out and they were smart enough to put out yesterday.
Right.
It's really great. The animation is fantastic. And again, you know, the voice acting cast is fantastic. The storyline is great. The action, the suspense.
Top tier.
Yes, not knowing what's going to happen is absolutely fantastic. And one fun fact, like Bennett says, is that the design of the film is inspired by Jack Kirby's comics.
Oh, yes. You know what? You can actually see it in this and a few of the other movies that came before it. And I actually say that's probably my favorite style of Scooby Gang when they do the movies and the shows. Second would be Mystery Incorporated, where they had a more sharper tone to match with it being more drama-based. So yeah, they did a great job in every aspect and direction for this. This is like one of those must-see DVD movies.
Absolutely. And quickly, last thing, the list of songs that appear in this movie, the one original one was Don't Touch My Ascot, made just for the movie.
Right, and they pretended they were a whole different band. It was like, it's still KISS. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
And for KISS fans, you have Rock and Roll All Night, Love Gun Instrumental, Shout It Out Loud, I Was Made for Loving You, Detroit Rock City, and Modern Day Delilah, and they all sound absolutely fantastic as they should.
And I think my favorite was still Shout It Out Loud. That was the most, to me, that was the most catchiest.
Yes, they're fantastic. So if you've seen Scooby-Doo and KISS, Rock and Roll Mystery, the original movie, let us know in the comments below. Did you love it as much as we do? Did you hate it? Or did you think it was meh? Let us know what you think. And if you haven't, you need to buy this and watch it.
Yeah,
I don't
this
know
is
if it's available at public libraries. I'm sure it's on Amazon because Amazon pretty much tends to have almost all of the DVD release Scooby-Doo movies.
And I found this actually at a dollar store, just freshly shrink wrapped, and it said, "Hey, this will be a great gift for Mama Entertainments," and she got it for her I think a birthday or Mother's Day.
And I loved it. And the bonus features included are you a Scooby or a Shaggy? And KISS Cut-Ups blooper reel. Yes, they made a blooper reel especially for this.
Yes.
So, again, if you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself, especially if you're a Scooby-Doo and a Mystery Gang fan.
Yes. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and weekly videos appearing with anime series, animated shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.